Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of March, I have a special tarot offer available at a sales price, as I always do. And this month's special tarot creation is focused on the theme of spirituality and our journey and cycle in this spiritual path concept. But it's also a reading that can be adapted to bring some awareness and perspective of where you might be when it comes to the spiritual purpose, right, and cycle behind other type of experiences such as love or career and finances. So if you'd like to know more details about that or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Taurus, I do feel like March is a month for like a very important emotional checkup. I feel like some of you need to stop, stare, connect, reflect, review, rethink. I feel like the Pisces season and the Mercury in Pisces as well, retrograde, is going to somehow really affect you. I feel like there's a lot of scatterness when it comes to your emotional world, when it comes to your relationships, when it comes as well to your wish fulfillments. It's like a very erratic energy present here when it comes to wanting something and then losing the flame or the passion or the conviction. It's like wanting something and then easily losing the interest. And for some of you, this is affecting your love life, but also your path when it comes to achievement of real internal fulfillment. It's like no matter how much love, care, devotion, abundance, whatever you can think about that could be, happening to you, I feel like there's still something inside that it's not right or is keeping you from fully enjoying all that abundance, all those blessings. Something is keeping you from fully enjoying what you should be enjoying altogether. And it has a lot to deal with this Seven of Cups energy. It's like, what the hell is going on? It's that type of energy. And Pisces is so prone to that, right? And you being an earth sign and you being an energy that values, consistency, it values proof, it values understanding, right, of what is. Usually, Taurus and earth signs is not an energy that likes to wander too much with dreams and what could be. They want to work on reality with things that are solid and approachable and doable because they want to live the experience. They don't just want to imagine it, they want to live it. And so your imagination might be a source of problems to your challenge because it's pushing you, right? Or it has been pushing you to go into a world or to go into an energy that it's so out of your element that you don't know how to process it. And when you're dealing with it, you can even be more susceptible than others. Like the water tribe can easily or more easily understand how to handle this energy than earth signs or air signs. And so what is happening here is that this dimension of confusion and fogginess and so many things not adding up to the plot and to the plan and to whatever it is that you have going on, that some of you are becoming susceptible. I feel like some of you Taurus need to watch. It could be that others that don't have good intentions and don't have the best the best character here, they might be seeing something in you that feels like an easy prey. So just watch for the characters, especially people you don't know well, especially people that you don't really understand their game. You don't really understand where they're coming from. It's like, don't trust without proof, and don't trust until this Seven of Cups fogginess washes out. Eventually it will wash out, but you will have to find connection. You will have to allow yourself to tap into a part of you that you have not been tapping. It's like, if your world around you is so chaotic, usually that's a manifestation of some chaos or some need to rearrange our own emotions within. So, and the Four of Cups confirms that, and you have a lot of cups here. So it's like, if you don't know how you feel about someone, about the situation, and even just about you yourself, if you want to feel better, if you want to feel like you're more consistent, you're more in control, you're more solid and dedicated and devoted in your projects and your ideas, just take some time out. Take a time out and reconnect. I feel like you need to reconnect with your heart, because this is the Ace of Cups. Some of you don't know where your heart lies anymore. It's like you don't know what you want, who you want, and how you want it. Or some of you just, you have lost track here of a part of you that has its own voice, it has its own command, and this is where you can attain the peace and the contentment you're looking for. But you have to find it in the heart space. If you keep just wondering and imagining, and drifting, right, you won't find the real deal, because the Seven of Cups is shallow. It can be shallow. It can be so superficial. It's like, again, a trick, an illusion. It's there and then it's not. Or it seems to be something, then that you will see it is not, because this is a Seven of Swords. So definitely, with these two together, something most likely presents itself, or someone is presenting themselves as being someone they are not. So be very careful with trust. Be very careful with giving, right? Your trust, your resources, whatever it is that the Seven of Swords is trying to take from you. I feel like there's a real sense of someone wanting to take something from you. And it could even be a very precious thing. It could be your heart is in the line. It could be that this is about emotional deception. It could be that this is about you don't knowing if you should or not refuse an offer when it comes to love. When it comes to something that feels too good to be true, even if it's not love, like imagine a financial opportunity or investment, proposition, idea, work as well, offer, whatever it is that feels too good to be true, there might indeed be that risk. There might be the risk that something is too good to be true, and that if you feel that sense of that there's that strong sense of I'm not sure, trust yourself. I feel like it's better for you to stand down and be more in the held back, watchful, right, careful approach than in the surrendering and giving it all, because you have here the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Those two cards are cards of deception, are cards of danger, right, to be robbed or taken advantage, or being somehow used, again deceived in ways that will, I feel like some of you, it's like someone is draining you, or something is draining you in March. It feels like an emotional drainage. This could be about someone is either emotionally exploiting you. It's like when we are going through a situation with someone, where they are clearly emotionally manipulating us or blackmailing us, and we just keep doing it, or giving into that game or that tactic. It's like they can pull the strings emotionally on you, Taurus. And sometimes, unfortunately, this happens within our own close relationships. Our kids can do this to us. We can do this to our parents, and so forth and so forth. It's not a matter of whatever because it feels like if this is about relationships, your feelings towards someone, are really strong and growing deep. The problem is, I'm not sure if either this person or even if both involved in the dynamic are aware or are understanding that this is taking place, either coming from you or from the other or from both. Sometimes we can engage in this Seven of Swords attitude without, because one is starting it and then we start the game, we continue the game and blah, blah, blah. Just watch. Your heart is not something to be played with. Your emotions, your love, your care, your devotion, your spiritual, it's like this spiritual gem, the most precious spiritual gem you have, the fountain of youth, the fountain of miracles, the fountain of everything. You can't play around with it. So if you know that, or you feel like someone is playing you, please don't avoid that truth. And if you feel like you're doing that to someone because you're still trying to figure out what you really want out of them, stand back. Don't do that. Just be by yourself, figure out what you want. Because the Four of Cups is a card of boredom and apathy and not liking how things are, but still insisting in being there, right? Refusing the fourth cup, which would be an offer or a possibility to reflect and tune inwards to understand what we're really looking for, what we really need in terms of fulfillment. It's a very stubborn, emotional as well attitude here. So if you know that you might not be in your best behavior towards someone, just explain that you need your time, or just give yourself, an opportunity to reflect and review with this Mercury retrograde is the best time to do that, to rethink what do you want, what do you feel, because I feel like some of you really need a lot of that sense of deep analysis. Who am I even? And who is this person? And how do I feel? And what do I want? And where do I go from here? And what should I do? It's like so many questions. And ultimately, I feel like the month is taking you to a sense of release, like an ending to a format, to a structure of emotional engagement with others that has not been good or working or even allowing you to receive into your life the sense of abundance and happiness that you're looking for. I feel like some of you are also really lost when it comes to your career purpose. I feel like there might though be a chance for you to attract something during the month that would somehow enhance or complement what you already have in terms of money. It's like an increase of some sorts that would be beneficial to you. I feel like that for some of you, there's a minor group of Taurus that this is about work and finances. Yes, there's something coming up in the month of March that can be added, that can be, a source of, again, growth and complement to your abundance. But it's like it's going to be very erratic and on and off, this sense of emotional and material abundance, if you don't do the heavy, deep work to release yourself and from your life everything that is false, that is not authentic, that wears a mask. Someone here, or some aspect of your life is false, is masked, is not as it appears to be, and he has an intention that does not protect your own, that does not honor your own. And so release at the end of the month seems to be something some of you will be working on. Release of lies, release of inauthentic presences coming from you, right? Coming because we all sometimes do that. We play the game, we wear a mask, we can deceive our own beings endlessly. But if you have been deceiving yourself, I think that March you won't be able to sustain that, or there will be a sense of huge like pull from the universe to take you in the direction of awareness when it comes to what you don't want to see, or what you're having a hard time seeing clearly. I also feel like some of you might be, giving into substance abuse of some sorts, or just, like smoking a lot, or drinking, gambling, casually dating. I feel like other Taurus are showing us doing a lot of the wrong things per se to avoid. Again, because sometimes the Seven of Swords is also a card of avoidance, looking at our deep needs. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.